Hello, hello. All right. We are looking at drafting a KTK Swiss. Why not? I got a few hours to kill. Oh, and I got to sneeze. Yeah, that's probably not the best way to start a cast, but whatever. All right. Draft is starting. Let's see what we got. Trying out a new rig today because I was not happy with the way that everything was recording on my old one. All right. I like Blood Soaked Champion, but the bad part about it is that it's basically only good in Mardu. And we're passing we're passing a charm, a Mardu charm, a Mardu horde chief, and a pony back. Swift spears are alright, but probably not playable in Mardu. Um, Other than the horde chief, there's not a lot of first pick cards here. Um, so I'm going to go with the champion at this point. Um, yeah, just because it's a rare. Maybe I'll play it and construct it at some point. But like I said, other than that, the only one I would really take maybe the Mardu Charm. But a lot of people don't like to take uh, a tricolor card as their first pick. I mean, Timur Charm is okay as well, but it would between the champion and the Horde Chief, I'm going to go with the champion. Crackling Doom is a quick snatch. All right, so now we're getting past a Crackling Doom. I think that screams that we're open for Mardu. Now, what did he take here? One, two. He took an uncommon, which might have been Murderous Cut. I don't know what you would take. Uh, yeah, all right. Sure. Crackling Doom. We are going Mardu, and it's been wow, villainous wealth. Um, Maybe we're not going Mardu. I mean, we have Russia Battle, we have Leaping Master, but I get third pick Jeskai Elder is kind of a big deal. And getting past a third pick Villainous Wealth. I'll tell you, out of all the tribes, though, I think that Sultai is probably the weakest. And that's a very, very general statement. But in general, the delve mechanic does not work very well in limited. So we are going to stick to our guns, just call this one a bad pack. And we're going to go with Leaping Master over Russia Battle. Maybe. Yeah. The suspension field is prime. Wow. That's actually kind of a big deal, getting past a fourth pick suspension field. I think that's the Kieran. I was looking at the Kieran for a second before I saw that, but the suspension field is the obvious slam me down pick right here. Swarm of Bloodflies is not bad. It costs a little bit much, but in Mardu, a lot of stuff's going to be dying. I don't like that our Mardu options are quickly fading. Like if you see, we've in the last 2 or 3 packs we've only had one or two choices. Trumpet Blast or the Kieran. I'm gonna go with the Trumpet Blast just because maybe we've already seen another Kieran. I think we're gonna see a lot of white in pack 3. Just because we've been past a lot of white in pack 1 already. So we're going to go with the Trumpet Blast. Wow. Really? Okay. I'll take the Mardu Rough Rider. For some reason, I always think of condoms whenever I say that out loud. Rough Rider. Oh, wow. Getting past the Bonkin? Am I going to take the Bonkin over the Rough Rider? That's a real possibility. I think I am. Rough Rider's okay. It's not a game-breaking card, but I've seen Bonkin beat some booty. All right, we're gonna go with Bonkin. I think the Russia Battle is what is it's got our name on it. This one. The Timur Charm wield, the Mardu Charm didn't, and the Horde Chief didn't. Which I mean, neither of that's really surprising. Either hate draft the Timur Charm or just sideboard the Swift Kick, maybe? Yeah, I think we're gonna take the Swift Kick for a possible sideboard card. Maybe the Attendants. The Swift Kick. Barrage of Boulders, I think, is an incredibly underrated card in this format. So probably gonna end up with that. Passing up what would have been our first morph. Could really use like some Skull Hunters or some Hate Blades. Starting to worry a little bit about our Mardu plan here. Sultai, of course, is wide open. Take the Defiant Strike. Okay. 11th pick rare draft. Okay. One color creature. One color banner. Junk. Okay. Huh. I'm actually. I'd hope that this goes a little bit better in pack 2 than it did in pack 1. I mean, opening a Ghostfire Blade is a good start to that, I'll tell you. Alright. And there's really not a lot else in this pack for us. The Jeskai student's okay. Valley Dasher's okay. Kumar's okay. A lot of okay cards, but Ghostfire Blade is a quick slamming down. Feat of Resistance is fantastic, so we're definitely going to grab that. Passing a Hate Blade, second pick. Passing a Valley Dash. Okay, so these Valley Dashers are probably going to wheel, these early Valley Dashers, and then we'll probably pick them up on the second way, on the second pick, or a second time into that pack. Oh, and excuse my awesome pink outfit, but I am actually wearing a pig costume right now. For no reason other than I want to. Oh, and it's warm, and it's snowing outside. I like Altar of the Brood, and I've said this before, and I've never gotten a chance to show you guys how good it is. But I can't take that over either Feat of Resistance or Bloodfell Caves. So we're going to go with another feat here. And we're starting to look like Boros Splashing Black, if you look, which is a little bit awkward for Mardu. Because black is a pretty powerful color usually. But Boros is good. So, we are Boros Splash Black at this point, and I might take steps to make sure that it stays. Oh man, Timur is so underdrafted. But I think maybe we're gonna swap that around and go. Oh no, maybe the Kieran or Rite of the Serpent. I think we're gonna go Kieran. We were talking about picking him up before. Hate Blade over Mindswipe, which we wouldn't even be running. Oh, a War Shrieker. Okay, yes. Not seeing a lot of on-color morphs, and it's a little bit upsetting. So I think we're just going to take the Sidisi's Pet and maybe just play it as that's the first morph that we've seen. We're not seeing anything to go with the warrior theme. No Raider spoils. No Chief of the Edge or of the Sword. No Skull Hunters. I wouldn't be horrible if we swapped into Jeskai at this point, I suppose. Some kind of aggro Jeskai deck. Take the Witness. It's the morph. It's a decent creature. But could do Jeskai. Is there another one that's black-white? No, right? So red-white. What else are we halfway towards? Oh, Asban, if we went black-white. Ditch the red. I don't really want to ditch the red, though. But we don't have a lot of we could be flirting with Asban. So, I mean, if we start seeing some real late signals for Asban or Jeskai, we might pick it up at this point. Not seeing a lot of the powerful Mardu cards that I wanted to. And I'm not sure if it's because I don't think we're getting cut both ways. I think maybe those cards just aren't in, just not in the pool so far. I think our early Mardu signals were very strong, but we did pass the charm and the Horde Chief left on the first pick. And that Mardu charm is oh, wow, a secret plans this late. That is a little ridiculous. Both Sultai and oh, you know what? No, we're gonna go with the morph over the morph we can't play. I was looking at Dragon's Eye Savants though, in case we started to flirt with Jeskai, but we're gonna take the on-color morph instead of the Savants, and Sultai or Tamur gonna love that late secret plans. That's a little insane. Yep, it's both Sultai and Tamur are wide open. I think there's nothing. Obviously, there's nothing for us in this pack. We're just gonna take the land, I guess. I don't know. Secret, I think, here. This is not. This is just a horrible card in limited. It's really, really bad. But yeah, I think we're gonna go with Rakasha's Secret. Not happy with where we are right now. You know what? I like Alter the Brood though. I like it a lot. I'm a little bit surprised that this all wheeled. This is a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna go with the Rite of the Serpent here. I feel like we're low on removal. Not really thrilled with where we are. Really, really not. I mean, we'll play it out. I was just talking about how we didn't have enough removal, and then we just cracked open a Bring Low. So I think we're going to end up with the Bring Low here. Another choice is Salt Road Patrol or Smite. But I think probably the Smite will wheel out of this pack. I'd be surprised if it didn't. So we're going to take the Bring Low. Two Dragon Thrones right back to back, and then in the second we get past a High Spire Mantis with a Seeker in the way in the same pack. I don't know, man. So I mean, I think we're definitely taking the High Spire Mantis, but that Seekers would be really nice. Yeah, can't pass the High Spire Mantis. It's too good. Wow, Battle Priest is fantastic, but we'll be passing up a Throttle, which I think that we kind of need at this point. But I think I'll tell you, it's kind of a tough call, Battle Priest over Bondkin at this point, because we're trying to be aggro. We have a lot of weenies. And the Bondkin is a more aggressive card with the lower casting cost, the first strike. It might wheel. Oh wow, we're also passing a debilitating injury here, which is a fantastic answer to morphs. But I just can't pass the Battle Priest. It's one of the best uncommons in the set. Think, oh look, a Bring Low. Well, we have no fixing at this point, but I want to point out the late Trap Essence, the late Jeskai Charm. Yeah, there's a decent pack, but I think we're gonna go with another Bring Low over the land fixing. Yeah. It's either feast or famine here with us, huh? I think Dragon Grip has potential. Nobody plays it though. I think enchantments in general in this format have potential. This and the Molting Snakeskin. First Strike is so powerful just because the creatures are so big in this format. Except they're not big in our deck, so we're going to go with Smite here. And in this pack, we're looking at either the Tormenting Voice or the Despise. We don't have any card draw. Our only card advantage is in the Secret. Let's go with the Voice. Really, really late Asban Guide. We got a late Trumpet Blast. We have no token makers. Oh, man. I I think we take the trumpet blast here. To have to run two of them, or would we run? I mean, the fixing would be nice-ish, but we're getting real late. Ay, feast or famine. It's a really late Asban guide. I mean, we're not picking it. Just a little surprised. We're gonna take the fixing here. We are low on creatures, so I'm gonna pick up the Krumar, and I'm gonna pick up the Salt Road Patrol, and I'm tempted to pick up the War Behemoth, but I think I'm gonna go with the Rite of the Serpent instead. Mm, we're not gonna run two of them. I'm gonna pick up the Behemoth. Jeez, I have no idea what people are doing. The Scion is real late. We'll take the Shatter, maybe a sideboard card in case we see another Ghost Fireblade. I like Alter, and I know I've said that before in some of my drafts. I just think it's fun. And it adds weenie decks like this. It gives them a second win condition. But I'll tell you, with our curve being more and more around 4, we are less and less of a weenie deck and more of a really bad aggro deck. Unfortunately, that is where we ended up. We ended up in really bad aggro territory, I think. Only 14 creatures. Alter might not be making it into this group creatures separately. I got a lot of spells to drop. Alright, Secret's out. Smite may be out. Defiant Strike is out. Let's just take out Alter. You know, our spells are pretty strong. They really are. We're going to run both Rush of Battle and Trumpet Blast. No, we're only going to run one. And let's run... How many warriors do we have? Not a whole lot. But we also don't have many tokens. The Trumpet Blast really plays out well with token makers. Well, one of those are going. Let's just put it that way. I don't know which one though. Are we gonna cut right? Maybe. Yeah, I think we're gonna be cutting Rite of the Serpent. This is. I don't like mid-range decks like this, but that is where we ended up. Alright, we're either going to run Smite or Right. We're not going to run both. We're going to run Smite over Right, especially because it's got the double black. Still making the decision between Trumpet Blast. Probably not going to run Barrage of Boulders. Yep. Not running that, and then it comes down between Rush of Battle or Trumpet Blast. I think I'm going to go with the Trumpet Blast just because we've got too much to do with 4 mana. It's just too reliant on 4 mana, and I don't know if that's good reasoning or not. But that's my concept. Interestingly enough, our Ghost Fireblade creates a elite combo with Witness of the Ages because it's colorless, baby. Oh yeah, it's like the juggernaut of the format. Oh, I think our last cut is going to be Tormenting Voice. Sidisi's Pet is also a possible last cut, but really just playing it as a morph is I would like. I don't want to go too far from 14 creatures, so I think we're going to cut We're going to cut Tormenting Voice. And at this point, I want to squeeze the altar in somehow. Um, but I think our removal's too good. We can't cut any removal. And I don't, I'm not cutting Trumpet Blast for Alter the Brood. Or am I? That would just be dumb. Or would it? I don't know. um, I might be cutting Sidisi's Pet for Alter. I could see myself doing that. Let's play it as is. And if we get stuck against a Tamur or an Asban deck that we're gonna have trouble with in the long game, then I'll bring in the Altar. That's how I'm gonna play that. Now I like to run 18 lands in a format like this. What is this? It gives me 8, 5, 4, huh? And I got an extra white. Here, let's take out one of that, put in one of that, add, and then add. 18 lands and 41. I don't know why. I just like running 41 card decks. It's kind of a habit I picked up a few years ago and just never let go. I like 18 lands and 41 because to me it's almost like running 17 and a half lands in a 40 card deck, or if that makes sense, because having 18 lands and 22 cards seems a little bit too close to 50-50 for me. It always bothers me. So like I said, I like to run 18 lands and 41 cards. And uh, nitpickers be damned, I guess. So I mean, maybe we should think about cutting one of our 4 drops. That's a lot of 4. What would we cut? We might cut the Krumar. Or the Smite. Let's just see what happens when we get mana screwed, because that's going to happen. That's going to be a thing. I wouldn't. I really want to get the Altar in there. What would I cut for it? I don't know. I'm going to pause it because I'm having a sneezing fit, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, we are back. We won the die roll, and we are going to play first. We're going to keep that. I like the fact that we've got a nice aggressive 1-drop there, but then unfortunately that is it. So let's see. Maybe this will work out for us. The reason I didn't play the tap land there is to keep mana open for feet, in case our opponent does something. And also we had enough lands to play a morph if we wanted to. We would have played an untapped land on the 3rd turn. But right now, the goal is just to get in with as much damage as possible on our champion. I'd like to draw a morph or a 3-drop next turn. We can War Shrieker into it. That did not feel like happening, huh? Alright, I think we're just going to drop the Shrieker without any follow-up, which is really too bad. We're getting a little bit flooded here. But our champion has already gotten in for 6. Okay, that makes sense. All kinds of fun stuff we could do if our opponent just did something useful, I guess. I don't know how to say this, but what are you doing, buddy? If this is a pony back brigade, that would be bad for us, because then he creates a lot of blockers. He's got all 5 colors on the 5th turn. I guess more power to you, buddy? Oh, that's annoying. I'm regretting not blasting that out of the water when I could have. He swung with the student, so I think he's got a some kind of trick here. He's got 5 cards in his hand, for crying out loud. He should. I probably should have. You know what? I'm going to bring low the student to try to bring out the trick. Yep, that's exactly what happened. We're going to give our War Shrieker Pro Black. Wow, okay, so I didn't. I apologize. I thought that he had awakened the bear, his Jeskai student. I did not notice that he flipped the script on that. And we are. I think we're going to lose just because we're getting flooded here. I mean, we only drawn 2 creatures, and he would have been at 7 less if not for this Asban guide. Yep, that's basically going to be game for us, unless we draw Crackling Doom. It's a little bit upsetting. It's always a little bit junky to lose. Oh, really? He can't block, so I'm just gonna raid into himself. Oh, look, he takes it anyway. Oh, I guess not. You know, I've always kind of debated what value there is to just doing things like that, just to waste your opponent's clock. Because at this point we're up by 45 seconds, and especially yesterday when I suffered that loss while I was swinging with lethal with 0 seconds on the clock. Really regretting not blasting the crap out of that Asban guide when I could have. I've said that before. Become immense. Yep. Upsetting, upsetting, upsetting. I would really not mind bringing in the altar here. Only saw those 3 creatures, so I don't really see the point of bringing in Barrage of Boulders. I think we just got unlucky with lands. That's all that really was. Could bring in the Rite of the Serpent. That's not a bad deal. Um, let's. Yeah, we're gonna dish the Trumpet Blast for Alter the Brood, and I'd like to bring in Rite of the Serpent somehow. Not exactly sure how we're gonna do that. Take out Krumar for Rite of the Serpent, maybe. No, we need creatures. Let's leave it as is. Okay, so a little bit better opening hand. Can't get in for like what 8 or 10 with our champion, but that was a little ridiculous. We're gonna Outlast here because it opens us up to swing with first strike next turn. Just realized that my stops are a little bit different on this new computer. So we're going to do that. Okay. And then Shrieker into Morph. And we're going to drop a Swarm of Bloodflies before swinging next turn. And I'm actually okay if the Morph dies to a pumped up Jeskai student, just because it'll make my Bloodflies bigger. I don't think he's going to have many answers. Maybe Kill Shot for a flyer. Oh man, this is one of those. I wish. I really hope we don't lose type scenarios, just because anybody who plays Siegecraft deserves to lose. Obviously, that changes our swinging plans. But we do have 2 Bring Lows in hand. Oh god, this is so silly. Alright, so he obviously has an Awaken the Bear somewhere. So let's just take it until we're untapped. One, two, three, plus 5. Alright, so I'm going to swing with the first Striking Bondkin and the Swarm. He's probably going to block the first Striking Bondkin. Plus Awaken the Bear. Now it doesn't have any counters, so it only does 3. That's kind of annoying. It really is. So let's just drop Battle Priest and swing for the 2 and gain 2 life back. 'Cause, 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 making it an even game. I did just realize that up until now, he's only been playing 3 of his colors. So that's great too. And now we have to play around to Awaken the Bear. So that would make the Jeskai student a 6-8. And it would make the Bondkin a lot as well. Let's just call it a lot. Make the Bondkin a 7-8. A little bit upsetting. But at least we've got the Battle Priest out. We can outlast him with mana to spare for Bring Low. And I'm tempted to Bring Low the student now, actually. Just to make the combat trick ineffective. But we're just going to swing for 2. And you know what? We're not blocking with Bondkin, and the plan was to block the Jeskai student, then turn up Sidisi's pet. But that doesn't leave us with enough mana for Bring Low, so we're gonna outlast the Bondkin here as well. Now I think the plan is going to be block the Jeskai student with Sidisi's pet. Maybe he plays a trick and then Bring Low the Jeskai student in response. And also, oh hey, look at that. We also have 2 different 4/3 first strikers, both with lifelink. So we're going to block here, and if he wants to push, then he'll take it. We might even just turn it up just to gain the 1 life. Yeah, let's just gain the life here. We got nothing else to do with our mana anyway. If that's how you want to spend it, that's fine with me, buddy. I wanted to get rid of that Asban Guide, and now our swarm just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Maybe I should have outlasted something there. I'm actually just going to throw the Shrieker in front of him, playing around Become Immense. Really wish that I had 1 more mana for the Bring Low at this point. And everybody being lifelink and us having mana open, I think that we just swing with team. We do have enough mana to both bring low something and drop a morph. Unless he's got some kind of ridiculous combat trick in his hand that saves his butt. And I think he's, yeah. All right, we're looking pretty good here. Oh, I F6 and I forgot to play the morph. But the swarm of bloodflies getting counters, that's never been an issue in a game with me before. I think that was pretty cool. All right, but we do want to bring in Rite of the Serpent. He's got guys that get really big, and we have a lot of damage-based removal, but no just blanket removal. Get the hell out of here. So we're gonna bring in the Rite of the Serpent. Um, I actually like our morphs with the big defense because they make him make him burn an instant just to get rid of him. So we're putting in Rite of the Serpent, and we are taking out. I guess the right answer would be take out Alter the Brood. Yeah. All right. Now cue up the mana screw. Ha ha ha. It actually happened. I mean, I would have preferred. We're on the draw. We're gonna keep it. All right. At least we picked up that third land. I actually wouldn't mind if he dropped Siegecraft on his Bondkin right now. Then I can smite it and then swing. And while he has no tricks at all, we are going to bring low his Bondkin. Okie doke. Sorry, I just paused you for a second. So he's going to swing with both, and we're going to block the Kin Tree Warden because if he doesn't have a trick, then it would make him regenerate. one more mana, and then I can cast Swarm of Bloodflies, and then just start pounding my champion into him, uh, just for the Swarm token. I'm hoping he awakens the bear on his Kirin here. Maybe. So this way I can smite his guy. Nope, not gonna happen. He just Mardu charmed the Krumar. Okay. Interesting choice. So this guy looks like he made a failed attempt at 5-colored morphs. I've done that before. I mean, sometimes it's just no good cards coming around. That's kind of a big deal right there. Wow. Well, Smite is going to come in handy. And Leaping Master, why not? I was debating swinging with the Blood-Soaked Champion and then making him swinging with both, making him block here and then regenerate. It's enough of a who cares situation. The only morph we've seen from him is the Asban Guide, right? But we finally hit our 7th land, so now we're going to drop Bloodflies. And then we're going to start swinging with Kirin and Champion, and then bringing back the Champion. Especially since he can't regenerate. Oh, well, look at that. Alright, he's going to just take 4. Nice foil Knuckleblade, though. I think that card is really good. I mean, not just in limited. I think it has standard. I don't play standard, but I would assume that has implications for standard. Block there for the push. I'm expecting him to turn up Asban Guide. And then we'll just Rite of the Serpent it. Yep. And I think we're going to swing with Team here. Because even if he blocks my Leaping Master with his Kirin, Bloodflies gets a counter. I'm okay with that. Okay. Oh, I think this feat actually gives us the win, unless he has some kind of instant removal here. Because he can only block two, and then he can only block this 5 damage. He takes 4 damage, put him at 1, and then we feat for the win. That is the plan. Pig pajamas for the win, bitch. Oh, look at that. He's using the Brave the Sands ability. Good play. I like that. Alright. Good for you, good for you. I totally forgot about that. Oh, look, he's going to give us the win anyway. He doesn't have any white available, so we're not looking at kill shot or smite or anything silly. So we're going to do blue for force away, just in case he's got it. Yeah. Thank you. That was the win. See you back for round 2. Alright. Round 2's starting. We lost the die roll. Let's try to make this happen again with our with our subpar Mardu deck. We're going to keep the 3-land hand. A little bit upset that we can't get a little bit faster draw here. So we're looking at 4 colors on the board already. Either Azban or Sultai, or maybe some kind of Azban Sultai mix. I am willing to trade morphs here. I'm also thinking about flipping him up and then hitting him with feet of resistance. Let's do that. Gain 2 life out of the deal. I like where we're at. Our opponent missed a land drop. We're screwing him up pretty big right here. We're going to take down his morph that he wanted to keep, which was an Abomination Ghoul. Abomination of Ghoul. And even if we bang against the parapet all day, I'm fine with it because we gain 2 life off of it. I think we might want to Crackling Doom his Flare, but I'm not sure just yet. Yeah, I don't really want him gaining life. And actually what I'm doing now is I'm kind of conditioning our opponent to make it feel like he's okay to block with the parapet all day. And I'm going to get rid of that with Bring Low, I think. I have to ditch 2 here, huh? Let's get rid of the Behemoth. And maybe the Kieran? Oh man, that's crazy. How about the Salt Road Patrol? Yeah. I don't know if that was smart. was actually expecting him to block with the mandrels there, but I think he knew that. And I'm dropping the Kieran so we can start flying over and actually hitting for some damage here. He's starting to get lands, so that stinks. I liked it better when he was mana screwed on 3 lands, especially since green puts down big creatures very quickly. Another Hooting Mandrels. The reason we dropped the Battle Priest and not the Krumar here is so that next turn we can outlast the Priest and then play the Krumar, or have mana open for Bring Low. Not sure if dropping the Salt Road Patrol over the Kieran was the right idea, but it's what we did, so it's fine. We could drop Swarm of Bloodflies here, but I would like to start making my Battle Priest as big as possible. So we're going to stick to our original plan. Our opponent, did he have the option? No, he didn't really have the option to tap his mana differently for that Sultai Charm. Disdainful Stroke? What is this? Okay. Oh, hello. Alright, so this guy is playing some kind of Asban Sultai Delve deck. Interesting. Not sure who has the better board position at this point. Actually, I like him better because he has more to do with his creatures. Like he's got 2 Outlasts and the Parapet if he wants. It's not looking good for us. We're gonna bring low the Priest now, just to make our Bloodflies bigger. Wow. Now, when we get the blood-soaked champion, this would be great because our blood flies would be better, getting 1 point bigger every single turn. And this is the kind of match where we might end up siding in Alter the Brood. Especially because he's 5 cards up on us. Yeah, if a first turn Alter, he would have been dead already. Trumpet Blast is going to come out. Unless we start swinging with Blood Flies into the Fiend. But now, okay, that guy's got, oh, this guy's got reach too, huh? But he wants to tap it. Okay. And he did not leave himself enough mana to unmorph Sagu Archer. Oh, here's that guy. Ha! Smart. Very smart. At this point, I'm pretty sure that we lost the game. Just kind of toying around, see what he'll fall for. We're gonna sacrifice the champion and Shrieker. Yikes. I don't know. I think we just lost at this point. We'll play it out, just see what our next card is. Oh, look at that, we were one off. Whatever. Anyway, alright, so we're bringing in Alter, we're bringing in Rite of the Serpent. Could bring in Barrage of Boulders. But I don't think we're going to see that situation again. Because that was a big, heavy standoff situation. dumping. What did I say was coming out? Trumpet Blast is coming out. And I almost want to bring out a Bring Low. Um, Maybe a Leaping Master? No. I don't know. There's an awful lot in here that's good against him. Uh, Maybe the Pet. Oh, if we're going to drop the Pet, we might as well drop the Master. Yeah. See, it feels weird, but I don't know what else to cut. And I really want Alter to win us a game. I think that would be hilarious and awesome. First turn Alter, baby. Nobody sees it coming. You have no idea how strong that is. Unless he gets some kind of aggro dump here, that has a good chance of winning us the game. He did have a lot of delve, which might come back to bite us in the butt. But I'm okay with that because I don't think we can just slug this guy out, slug it out with this guy. Perfect, just in time for our Crackling Doom. What was I doing there? Oh, it was outlasting, right. It's kind of on autopilot just for a moment. So at this point, I'm really just trying to beat him at his own game. Really, he has to race against us in an attempt to bring us down to 20 before we deck him, and he's at 16 cards already. Is this Mandrills? What is this? Oh, Dead Drop. That stinks. That really stinks. This might have backfired. Maybe we shouldn't use Alter the Brood against a Sultai Delve deck, huh? Wow. Oh man, I think our ult to the Brood was maybe not a good idea. Oh well. Oh well. See you around three, I hope. Oh man. And we are back for round three. Take a quick stretch and let's get this going. Okay. Yes, let's play first. Sure, we'll keep that. Yeah, this time we're going to try not to do something foolish like play Alter the Brood on turn one for a Delve deck. That was pretty dumb. Oh well. Live and learn, make mistakes, and hopefully don't die to natural selection. That's my motto. No, not really. Yeah. So what? I guess we can take this time to start mapping out our turns here. At least we got 4 lands and 2 3-drops. A little bit happy with that. What is this going on here? Okay, you go there. You go over there. We're gonna turn one with the thingy and then into the other thingies. That's the plan. Waiting for Patch O'Houlihan to show up. I'd tell you a funny joke, but the only joke I know is kind of lame. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Oh! Alright. Looks like he's here. Is he here? I saw something move. Maybe? He's at 5 cards. I like that. What just happened? Did he just mold a 5? Hey, I'm in. That's an excellent way to start. So yeah, I played that no mana cost, no card casting spell called Multi 5. And that what that does is that makes it so that your opponent only draws 5 cards instead of 7. It's really, really good. I wish I could play that spell every time. But then maybe I'd make the next best decision of not playing Altar of Brood against a Delve deck. That would be brilliant. Our opponent's playing a little bit slow, which, yeah. I mean, I understand. People go at different speeds. I try to be accommodating. I mean, my girlfriend doesn't really mind when I go really, really fast. Haha. Oh, that wasn't that funny. Because it was true. Hate Blade is just such an annoying card. It always takes out something more important than itself. It's really, really difficult. Even the worst removal spell, you never want to use it on a 1/1. Sure. Just because I got other stuff going on. Really? That's really annoying. That would be a really cool deck. Just like 30 or 28 hate blades and 12 lands. That would be interesting. I. What else do we want to lose? Let's lose this. Because we don't have any token makers to trade for that. And that's what's really annoying about this. The reason I'm blocking here is just to get him out of the way. I want him to spend his mana. Maybe that just stopped him from playing a morph. If he doesn't have another land in hand. Or not. Okay. We have 5 mana. So I'm going to drop the Priest here because then we can outlast the Priest and play Salt Road Patrol next turn, and we don't need to draw a land for any of that. Do I want to outlast the Priest, or do I just want to swing for beats if I can? I don't know, we'll see. Really not happy with Trumpet Blast in this deck. Not the right... Oh, really? What? Ah... I guess, right? We gotta get rid of the Sarkhan. That's, I'll tell you, we had a slow start, but this is pretty impressive for a deck that had already mulled to 5. He's flying. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Really? What the hell just happened? Wow. We are in trouble. Just silliness. Ugh. I hate losing like this. And I gotta tell you, this is one of the reasons why I don't like the format. Were we wrong to trade off our creatures to 1/1s? I guess. Maybe we should have been putting on pressure when we could have. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer was here. But it's frustrating either way. This is not how I wanted the third match to go, I can tell you that. I'm actually okay with him double blocking even at this point. Just because either one of these guys will kill Sarkhan. Man, gotta get that off the board quick. We have regained the board presence, but Sarkhan is really something to be dealt with. What is this? Deals 4 damage to target creature only. Okay. So he's probably going to slap us for 4. And then we're going to send everything at Sarkhan again, and then he needs to drop 2 creatures, I guess? And we have Trumpet Blast. Yeah, we've got Trumpet Blast in case only one of our guys gets through. So I like our ability to deal with Sarkhan. He did that wrong. Oh well. I might have felt bad for him if it wasn't so ridiculous. take 7. Going to 6. He's tapped out, no cards in hand. All creatures tapped. I think we might be able to catch the bat on the backswing. Oh, no, it's doesn't really matter. So we're not going to blow the trumpet blast just yet. But we do need to send 2 at Sarkhan, and we can send 1 at him. And we have enough to drop the morph and then unmorph it as some kind of combat trick. That, and it does more damage as a morph anyway. I do not want to take any chances of Arrow Storm here, so I am going to block. Wow. Wow. Alright, well, can I deal 19? And if he doesn't block, let's ask that for a question. So that'd be 3 plus 5, that's 8. Plus another 6 is 14. Plus another 4. Yeah, oh my god, he'd be at 1. Are you serious? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus an additional 8. He would be at 17. He'd be at 2. Oh, wow. So I guess the answer is swing with everything but Sage Eye. And if he blocks, Trumpet Blast. And then we're going to drop the morph and just pray that he doesn't come up with a removal spell. Because if he wins this game, it's going to be due to top deck, which would be frustrating. Trumpet Blast it is. Goodbye, Mardu Rough Rider. And we have the option of... Yeah, we're just going to bring black... Oh, we don't have the option because we tapped our black like fools. Okay, so we're just going to cast the fake Juggernaut. What is this? Witness of the Ages. I know he doesn't have to attack every turn. I shouldn't call him the Juggernaut. The only reason I call him that is because he's similar and he's an artifact creature. The only real playable one in this whole set. So I'm happy that we got rid of the Rough Rider. I'm happy we got a blocker out for the flyer. Happy about a lot of things here. I mean, I'm also happy our opponent mulled to 5. Keep the flyer back? Is it worth it to get him for 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, thank you for just helping me with that decision. Alright. I'm tempted to bring in the Barrage of Boulders. Yeah, that would really help with the with those Hate Blades. That'd be great. What else do I want to bring in? So we're going to bring in the Barrage. And we're going to take out... Trumpet Blast saved our butt there. But I think we're going to take out... Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking at Bondkin. Maybe Leaping Master? Maybe the Pet? The Barrage is going in. What are we going to take out? That's an excellent question. I think Leaping Master. Even though he's a little bit aggro, let's put morphs where they should be. That should be an option. Just put morphs where they should be. um, I mean, our curve's not horrible. It's just we only have 1, 2 drop. Yeah, sure, screw it. I'm happy that we're ahead on games. I hope he mulls to 5 again. That would be really helpful. Happy we got Barrage in our hand. We're going to keep this. And he's mulling again, so he mulled to 6 this time. I guess, I don't know if there's something special that he's looking for that he's not finding, but I'm fine with it. Maybe he mulls until he has Sarkhan in hand? I can see that. If you're an absolute noob. Or if you just hate your deck. Or if you just feel like timing out. Oh, okay, here we go. You know, whenever somebody bothers me like, they just go a little bit too slow, I just tell myself, you know what? Maybe they're, sick at home or something, and my impatience is not worth it. Maybe something's really serious going on in their life. So why should I pick on them? Why should I feel foolish about it? I wouldn't mind if he goes Hate Blade and then Hate Blade next turn, and then we top deck a mountain at some point. That would be interesting and cool. Just because I'd love to get that 2-for-1, especially because it's 2 creatures that we'd essentially be saving. We are 7 minutes ahead of our opponent, though. He's at 14 minutes. We're just under 21. So it's not my imagination that he's playing a little bit slow. Lucky mull, though. He mulled to 6, and his mana base is better than ours. He mulled to 6 on the play. Comes out with the Valley Dasher. We're going to drop a morph. Ah, see, it's foil, huh? That should not be, because if we play a foil morph on game 1, and then you play a foil, and then he finds out what that is, and then you play this foil morph, your opponent sees what that is. That's not really the way it should be. That's our opponent should not know should not be able to see the foilness of this morph. I could huh. During the draft, we were talking about how we weren't seeing any skull hunters, and it looks like here they are. I wouldn't mind if he top decks a Hate Blade and then we top deck a Mountain. That'd be really good for us. At this point, it's just a slugfest. He's winning because he has the aggro cards, but we're about to have card advantage because we're going on the defense. We're starting now. So he does have 5 mana open. Puts us in a little bit of a weird spot. It is a bit awkward here. If that's a Bondkin, and I would wait for him to turn his up first, and then I would turn up my War Behemoth. But I don't have room to both morph something and play feet. So I think we're just going to do that. Ponyback. Oh gosh, I could really use that. Could really use the mountain right about now. I'll tell you. Come on, mountain, hit me, please. Not a mountain. I think we're going to cast a face down morph and then have the Feet of Resistance open. He wins at this. No, we can't. Ah, shoot, we can't play Suspension Field. Even if we block one for everything, if he has either Rush of Battle or Trumpet Blast in hand, he wins, which is very unfortunate. Just got off to the wrong start with tempo here. Should have traded for that Valley Dasher earlier, maybe. And also, you know, okay, well, he didn't swing with everything, so that's fantastic. It's actually really, really fantastic for us. No, we're going to Feet of Resistance here. Unless he has Ride Down. Should be weird. I would say that went very well for us. Just swing with the Witness. And if he double blocks, then I'll unmorph it. But I don't think he will. And then after that, I'm going to be playing the Bondkin. Ah, 1 mana short of unmorphing the Sage Eye Harrier and just killing his bat. So yeah, we are going to leave the mana open to unmorph the Sage Eye Harrier. Definitely playing around Rush of Battle or Trumpet Blast at this point. really missing that mountain, but somehow we're able to pull it off anyway. I am a little bit wary of our life total because Mardu is notably explosive, so that's why I swung with the life linker and why I'm looking to. All right, we win. Thank you, opponent. So that was our Mardu deck going 2-1. Um, yeah, I'll take it. Uh, yeah, round three definitely was a little bit worrisome at times, but winning's definitely what I like to do. So thanks. Like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching, I guess. Maybe I probably won't wear the pig costume next time. It's just because it was really cold this morning. I think New York is in another polar vortex, so we're somewhere. I think it's supposed to be -12 today. Anyway, I'm gonna go start my day. Thanks for joining us, and I'll talk to you guys later.